Hello, my name is Laurie Adamson. My pronouns are she, her, hers, and I'm the director in the Office of Student Leadership and Engagement.
Hey, Laurie, I'm Margaret. I'm Margaret Smith, that is. I'm the coordinator for student organizations and leadership in the Office of Student Leadership and Engagement as well. So we're excited to welcome you all to Scots on Screen. We'll be engaging with you all in some content. So we're just providing you a little video to look at before that. So my first question to Laurie is going to be, Laurie, why are you excited to participate in Scots on Screen?
I am excited to participate in Scots on Screen because we have so many wonderful examples of student leadership, student activism and advocacy, and ways of engagement that we can share with you all. In the past year of COVID, our students have been more resilient, creative, and passionate than ever in their leadership endeavors. And it's been a real pleasure to see them face some of these challenges of how they gather, learning to connect virtually and creating community in this kind of strange time. And we're excited to share some of those highlights. In a year where we were physically the furthest apart we've been, we've had to come together in new and really fun ways that I'm excited to share with the alumni community. But Margaret, my question for you is, what do you even think are the qualities of a student leader?
That is a great question. I think it's a tricky question in some ways, because frankly, I don't believe there is a one solid set of qualities for student leader. I think our office has spent about 6 months working on a project where we've really learned a lot about how students see leadership, the way our campus sees it, and opportunities to challenge some more rigid ways of thinking about the concept. And for me, it's all about expanding what that means to include critical definitions of leadership and ways that are very inclusive. But generally, I think one of the skills and abilities of a leader is being adaptable and adaptive. So being able to see a group or followers, however you want to put that, and deciding and being able to understand what that group needs from you. And I think people of all sorts of positionalities can be leaders. So that's a little bit about my thoughts on student leadership. Wonderful. So Laurie, your next question is, what is something that you hope changes about Macalester in the next 10 years? What do you hope remains the same?
From the same leadership assessment that you just referred to, one of the findings that we saw was not everyone considers themselves a student leader. And so one thing I would love to see change is over the next 10 years, every Macalester student is exposed to understanding more about their own leadership style, to leadership curriculums, and that they all leave this place identifying in some way as a leader. In terms of something that I hope does not change, I hope that our students remain tenacious and passionate, and that the campus squirrels stay fat and happy.
Let's hope. Let's hope that's the case.
And Margaret, what is one thing that you want alumni to know about what Macalester is like today, or what Macalester students are like today?
Yeah. So I started my job here in the pandemic, so I can't talk about Macalester exactly in a normal year, but I've worked with a lot of students this year. And I will say a couple words come to mind. They're very cool, very smart, they're quirky and funny and kind, and they care so much about helping each other. They're ferociously invested in their community. I don't know how else to put that. They just care a lot about their fellow students here, and they want everyone here to have a positive experience. And that's a really wonderful thing. At other campuses I've worked at, that is not the case. There's a real care for this place and for fellow students. So that's some stuff I would say about Mac. They're awesome.
I feel that same way too.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm excited to share more of that at Scots on Screen. And we want to thank the alumni who will attend for being a part of our extended Macalester community. And we will see you all soon.
See you there.